Just made it to Tractor Supply. Was working on base today. Just got off and headed here. I need to pick up some pig feed. We ran out this morning, so they kind of got like a small amount of their normal pig feed and supplemented with some of the goat feed, which is just the wheat grain and corn. So need to make sure we pick up some more for tonight. Gonna head home and lift. So I'm really excited because I haven't lifted in a few days. It's getting kind of hard to manage both working on base, the long commute, farming, getting ready to move, and just kind of maintaining the normal daily activities. But love it. Love it. Alright, all finished up with Tractor Supply. Got 4 bags of pig feed, so that should be enough until we make it over to Pullman, where hopefully we can buy cheaper feed. But the reason I am vlogging you from outside Tractor Supply is because I want to celebrate the fact that I just recorded in front of other people. That's the first time, and it's something I'm super nervous and uncomfortable with that I'm trying to get better at. So that's why I was talking so quiet and probably so quickly and awkwardly. But good news, I did it, and so I'm taking a step in the right direction towards being a better vlogger. But about to head home and then head to the gym to work out with Elijah. And yeah, but people just walked up, so I got awkward. I'm sorry. I suck.
Not pants.
They look like pants. What are they?
They're my little man tights.
Your man tights.
Yeah, because it's cold in the morning. They're my man tights.
Act like I'm not even here, Mr. Man Tights.
Stop.
Lost their dang mind.
Oh, I hear you. I'll hear you in the next county.
How's it going, guys? So we made it home, successfully fed everybody. Wasn't the easiest thing tonight. Within 5 minutes of getting home, complete and utter mayhem broke out. First, Hamlet pushed under the fence into the chicken coop because we weren't feeding them fast enough and started running around in there, which is no-go because it's going to squash chickens, obviously. Next, when I brought the feed in through, well, when Elijah and I came in and brought the feed through the chicken coop, I left the door open so our yard goat pushed into the chicken coop and then pushed through the little hole that we feed the cows through sometimes and was running around the pasture with these big boys, which we can't have because they like to mount anybody and everybody, and Prince's little frame can't handle that. So we managed to get Prince out of the pasture back into the yard just in time to turn around and see Tig, Elijah's dog, on the other side of the fence outside the yard. So then had to run across the yard, call Tig back in, take a minute, make sure everything was done, and keep watering. And so now we're gonna head to the gym. Well, like 6 hours later, we made it home from the gym. It's 11 o'clock at night. We stopped at Safeway on the way home. We got some pickles, which Elijah's enjoying right now. We got some ranch, and so now we're just gonna make some food and maybe try and give these puppies some snuggles.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, everyone. Just got home, finished feeding, hung out with the animals a little bit. Probably gonna head inside and do some homework while I wait for Elijah to get home. He's stopping by Tractor Supply to pick up more goat feed, more cow feed, and maybe another bale of orchard grass because they're going through that like crazy. Last night, Hamlet burst through the fence right there and ended up in here and knocked over all the buckets, which happened to be empty because we didn't refill them after we fed this morning or last night, except for the pigs' garbage can full of food because it was like completely topped off, so it was too heavy. So when Elijah came out this morning, he got Hamlet. I don't know if you can see it. He got Hamlet to go back inside there, which was Hamla's original pen when she was a lot smaller, and he's going to be in there until Elijah and I can reinforce the fence where they broke through, probably sometime in the morning or maybe even later tonight, but it's a temporary solution. As you can see, everyone's just kind of hanging out, doing animal things. I realize I haven't really given you guys a view of this area. Got a big huge tree right here behind us, and it's kind of where the pasture extends, and that's our coop, which Elijah explained in the last video. That used to be where my brother and sister-in-law would keep their horse, Katie Bell, and that is the chicken coop attachment that Elijah built when we first got our birds, and we didn't exactly know how we wanted to keep them. And then the pen right there under the overhang is where we had Hamlet. Hamlet used to be the runt, super little, and we had Hamala, his older sister, and then Hamcock, Elijah's friend's pig. We ended up butchering Hamcock, but when they were younger, the two normal sized piglets would bully Hamlet, and so Hamlet wouldn't get any food, so we ended up having to move him into his own little pen, which was sad because he was lonely, but like lonely versus starving, so so it worked out. But as you can see, Hamlet's huge, and he can roam free with his fellow farm critters, and happiness has been restored to the farm. It's actually less than 2 weeks until we're completely moved into our new place in Pullman, so we're real excited. On Sunday we're going to be making our first trip. Can't wait to take you guys along with us. But we'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, Prince. Did you get some of your hay? Get some of your hay? You ready to move? Ready to move? You're not a part of this, Tig. I'm talking with Prince right now. Prince, I need your full undivided attention. Well, I don't, but all the homesteaders do. They need to see your beautiful face. Nope, not your nasty balls. I see how it is, Prince. All right, Tig it is. How was your day, Tig? Look deep into my eyes. Explain to me why you keep chewing stuff up. And Francis. Fran, up. Good girl. Look at, she has little raccoon paws. And Betsy. Betsy, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Maybe we made Prince jealous. Prince, do you want to talk to us now? Tell me, what are your deepest wants and desires? What's your favorite color? Where do you see yourself in 2 days? Well, it's just us guys. Like always.
Yeah, 4-H. Good morning, homesteaders. We're here at Iron Barn Farms. Today, we're going to go ahead and go to Maddie's dad's house. We got to finish up tearing off his deck because it's just old rotted wood. And then we're going to pick up the dump trailer later on from our landlord because we're going to load up and we're going to start our process of moving to Pullman. Don't know if we told you guys yet, but I got a job working for the vet hospital, and I'll be tending to all the dairy animals and basically all the ag animals. And she'll be going to school out there, and so we decided, you know what, it's best for us to go out that way because that's where we kind of want to start our forever family and to grow the farm and everything like that. So that's where our plan is for this weekend. We're going to transition out there, and hopefully we'll be able to take you guys for the ride. So we'll keep you definitely updated. So we're here getting ready for the move. As you can see, it's just fucking hectic. Trying to get things sorted, trying to get things, you know, that we're gonna throw away, we're gonna get those into a pile, trying to get stuff packed away and picked up and stuff like that. So everything's basically just piled up. I mean, feed bags everywhere. It's just been crazy few months. But gonna be loading up or unloading just a little bit of feed that we got last night, kind of like just trying to time it right so we get these next 2 weeks, you know, the animals fed and we can pick up stuff whenever we get to Pullman. And so I got some of that stuff just in the bed of the truck. Gonna take some wood over to Maddie's dad's. He's gonna put up a second part of his fence after he tears down the deck. So we're gonna load that up for him and then go over there and kind of take care of business. So there's actually a really funny story about this wood. It was at her dad's house because it was kind of leftovers from him building a fence, which he actually was about to build, but we didn't know that. And so we ended up, you know, needing wood at the time because we had just moved here, but neither me or Maddie owned an actual truck. You know, when I had gone to college, I bought like a little SUV thing. She bought a Jeep whenever she first joined the military. And so we had 2 vehicles that we couldn't haul basically anything in at all. So we had seen a truck for sale right down the road, and I really liked it, and I was thinking about buying it until I saw the price. The price is absolutely outrageous, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna take it for a test drive. So we go there, we meet the people, and we take it for a test drive, and the guy was real nonchalant. He, you know, really didn't care. He was like, yeah, you know, take it for a test drive, it's fine, you know, here's the keys, you know, just bring it back whenever. Okay, cool. And so we go to her dad's house, you know, to pick up some wood that he said he would give us. And we didn't know he said the 2x4s only. We thought it was a whole stack of wood. So there's a bunch of 4x4s, 2x6s, or 4x6s, 2x4s, all kinds of stuff. We didn't know he only wanted us to take the 2x4s, so we took everything. But, and how we took it was, we used this truck that we use on a test drive with to haul this load, you know, 30 minutes to our house. 30 minutes to her dad's, pick up the stuff, and 30 minutes to our house back. And then dropped it back off. But, I mean, that's kind of how it is. You just use what you got, and I mean, there was no harm to the truck or anything, and it was a work truck anyways. So, and we needed it. Like I said, we didn't have any vehicles. After that, we realized, you know, if we're gonna do this, we definitely need some trucks. And so, you know, that's what happened. How I got my truck. We don't owe anything on it. I got hers. Don't owe anything on it. And a year later, we're finally taking the 4x4s back to our dad's. So.
Probably about 30 minutes deep into breaking down my dad's deck. We're taking out the, I don't remember what they're called, but the big boards that go under the deck. Stringers. We're taking the stringers out. We're going to take them to the dump. And I kind of just had an epiphany watching my dad and Elijah work. It's really awesome that Elijah helps and does this kind of stuff. He's gonna make some smart comment about, oh, like, you know, this is what guys should do, and I guess it's true, but it's not often that you see guys these days who just step up and help, whether or not they've been asked to, or if it's their job to do. So I was just thinking how amazing it is that I'm with someone who is happy to help me and my dad break down the deck, haul it, just to go home and keep packing up our own house to move. And he's breaking down the deck and kind of throwing the wood into various piles. And in my perfect world, he'd stack them so I could just run and grab them and then carry, you know, 4 or 5 out to the truck and put them in here. But he doesn't have to be here. He doesn't have to be helping, and he would and will always do that. And so I was just kind of thinking about that when I walked back and went to go pick up a load, and he looked at me with like a, you know, he's like, hey, do you want me to stack these? I was like, yeah, that would be awesome. But it's kind of crazy thinking about it because not only is he here helping, but he's freaking reading my mind. So I'm just really lucky, and it's nice to have a business with and be creating a life with someone who is so in tune with you and such a good person and so willing to help. I just love him. So, you know, I hope you all have someone like that, or I hope, you know, everyone finds someone like that, because it's amazing. But no, it's a nice stack you have there.
American Harry Potter. Expelliarmus! You know what I'm saying? Abracadabra! What is it? The killing one?
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh.
No, I don't know what it is. I swear that's what this is.
Pickles? Yum.
What's going on, guys? Elijah Matt here at Iron Barn Farms. So we touched base a little bit in the last video, mentioned that we're moving, and so that's what this week's video is going to be about, us moving. We actually didn't get any footage of us loading anything or packing or anything, just because, you know, we started at 6 o'clock at night.
I was so excited.
We had helped her dad with removing the deck and stuff like that, and so we ended up getting a really late start, and we're doing our first run tomorrow to Pullman. And so we decided, hey, let's just, you know, drink an energy drink and let's get going. And so we actually cleared out the garage right now. We borrowed our landlord's 20-foot dump trailer. It's loaded down with all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of games.
Yeah. And we're gonna load probably the rest of the couch and stuff like that in the bed of our truck in the morning. Right now it's 11 o'clock at night. We think we're at a good stopping point. We have a good load for the first run. And so right now, we're gonna run, grab some food, and get maybe 2 hours of sleep before we head out in the morning. So,
More energy drinks to come, and more videos, and more adventures, because that's what we seem to be full of. But thanks for tuning in. Can't wait to show you our trip and show you our new place and
yep.
everything.
So